Hello, my friends. We continue with the most important match of the schedule this week. Top of the table playing against the bottom of the table. Lizards versus Chaos. Hopefully, we will watch a fun match. Chaos has potential against these Lizards. If the Claw Mighty Blow works on some big guys, and we have another big guy as a loner. So it's gonna be a nice fight. We have two babes for Harvey and a star player, Lord Borak. That's spoiler. Lizards have two extra players and Chaos have one. Chaos choose the kick. It's his Blizzard. When you're Chaos, you generally prefer to hit first. This is my general idea about bashing. Because turn 0, turn 1, starting to hit to the game, it's a very big advantage, especially with close. If you can get some injuries and the weather change to the nice. Let's change this side of the switch to wheel. Lizards are starting to get the hits. Mighty Blow hit is coming from the frenzy and the pylon. Nothing happened. Blitz is used with a wrestle Saurus. I didn't like it too much. Probably he could free this block Saurus for the Blitz. And the KO comes. And there's also a loner goat. Loner goat is out. There will be a probably 3 dice with the Saurus at first. Yes, block is a great skill, isn't it? Nothing happened though. So he's trying to protect some of his players now. This guy is probably the best target for the Chaos team for claw hit. I expect to see this hit with claw mighty blow. It is not very tricky. In this kind of conditions, sometimes you don't need to stand up your goats. Just let them lying on the ground. Because when you stand them up, you give some extra chance to hit with mighty blow. You don't care too much against the lizards at this point of the drive. You don't care too much about their progress. Fouling without bribe and double fame here. Instead of these babes, it could be bribed, then I would agree with this foul. But fouling with Borak is a horrible idea. Horrible idea. I didn't like it. Technically, you are risking your best player with a 2+2+. You need to make. And if you fail, he is gone for the game. That's a very big risk. There is a frenzy goat. I'm not sure about this positioning. Two Sauruses are stunned, so there is obviously a nice potential to get a surf. There was at least there was. I mean, he could try. It would be a 1 dice next one, but he could try. I think it was fair to try it. Removals really give very big power to the team. I don't hate also about this, and using a reroll for it. Okay. Now, what is the plan? This Saurus, both Sauruses will stand up now. Starting with a no block Saurus hit. Diving tackle on the guard so he can hit him with the mighty blow Saurus. Fair enough. Oh, it's a bonehead. That sucks. How will he protect the ball now? Properly, I mean, without risking a 1/9. It's not very easy, isn't it? Yeah. Had to make a 1/9. Will he run completely to the other side of the field? No GFI required, making the first GFI. If he can get a push, if he can get a yellow here, and there is a possible passage. There could be a possible passage to the ball. He was also boneheaded. So no need to hurry up this blitz on the skink, in my opinion. That could be a chance to open a hit on the skink directly to the ball carrier. Obviously, Chaos is increasing the pressure, but they are 2 players down. So how long they can continue this pressure? Technically, skinks don't have to fight too much. And it was a turnover. It was a 1 dice block with no block. To open up more hits probably. Or to free the skink, I don't remember. Or he hit here already, right? Doesn't cheat. And he has no guard. Doesn't make very big difference. Interesting. Again, using the blitz with the wrestle. This time, it is more understandable. He needs this side of the field more actively. Taking the 1 dice now. Oh, it was sorry. Previous turn it was the turnover from the Chaos. I think the goat took the hit, making use of this card. Now lizards are playing, and they are taking the 2 dices nicely. Block. Stand firm. Very nice on this Crocs, isn't it? Claw is not working so far. And the 1 dice failed to push. This means lizards can run deep without worrying too much. He got the 1 die POW, but he will stand up back. Another 1 die POW. And it's an injury. What is the result? Just a badly hurt, but it can help. It can help. It was a nice player. He will follow, stand him up. And failed dodge from diving tackle. You don't need to make that dodge, you could just stay there. Now, there's 1 more free Saurus. It is hard to stop the touchdown. Now the question is, can you push them to score early? So you can have a shot for a draw in this drive. This Wrestle Saurus is taking really too many blitzes this drive. He's getting another hit here. Oh, it was a 1/9, but he has enough rerolls. Before taking those hits, if you will stand up the Croxigor, you can just stand up, and the skink still didn't move. Before taking these hits, we could just move the skinks, close this area running, Yeah, that's a nice location. These three guys cannot reach him anyway. A fresh warrior hit, probably. And this time, Borak got the POW, but nothing, even no armor break. We can see a nice hit on the skink. Hitting the big guys always, I also prefer more. I like that idea, but just a stun. Nothing important. A push on the side step. Iron tackle. He's running away from the tackle nicely, so he can dodge him out next turn. Red dice. With block against wrestle. Rocks boneheaded again. He will stay on the ground, taking the free hit so he can move easily behind, and he can try to stall a few more turns at least. Stay there and put another skink to here, and then you can bring the skink to make more screen. If I'm not wrong, there is a hit on the ball. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's difficult, not very easy. He needs to dodge in. He needs to make a difficult dodge in, and he has no rerolls. That's understandable, but I would extend the screen a little more, make it much more difficult to reach. He can make this 2 tackle zone dodging anyway. Now, if he dodge to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If he can make the dodge to here, it is 2 dice on the ball. Much more easy, an easy hit on the ball. So here could be better, I think. Of course, it is very difficult, but better to be always safer side. Yeah, he tried to go for the ball, but failed the first dodge. This means he can make another cage, partial cage or full cage. He has enough players. He can make a very wide square screen with 3 players. It is also possible. Keep the ball here. This guy only movement 5, so it is not a big deal. It's a line defense, so it's also fine. Getting power with the wrestle guy. Is it a removal? No, just a stun. Standing him up for break tackle dodge. That's understandable. And trying a red dice and getting red yellows and following to get served. Wasn't a big fun, but he is not served anyway. Instead of taking that hit, red dice, I would prefer to dodge out with him. Because even you get the POW, you still end up next to the claw. So you got punished with a KO. 2 Sauruses out from the... Sorry? 3 Sauruses out, but 2 of them can return back, surely. And the Crocs is also out. That can be nasty. And it is not a claw mighty blow hit, and just a normal god hit. Taking the hit before scoring. And now it is just 1-0 on turn 8 touchdown from the Lizards on their drive. That was a pretty... They lost some players, cannot say easy touchdown, but easy touchdown, but they can suffer. Let's say next drives. but all chaos come back at the first try. They have 75% chance, but not failing any of them sucks for the chaos. Just to have one badly hurt. Let's see who will be positioned on the loss from the lizards. A movement plus skink. How about the other skinks? Blodge, Blodge. I think this skink is worse than the movement plus. I would change this too. Movement plus has a great potential if he can roll more moves. It and catch, diving catch, plus agility. These all dices, all level ups. I mean, can improve the movement plus very nicely. Other two, no question. Keeping one block out, fair enough. Movement plus not always a great skill, but if you roll movement plus on extra fast players like skinks, some elves, some gutter runners, obviously, then they become much more faster, and it can be a critical power, a powerful tool to win some games. One turn touchdown is like cheating for some coaches, but it provides a very big advantage for you. It also affects your opponent's game plan. Sometimes they decide not to stall. They think, they will try a one-turn touchdown anyway. Let's score fast and try to make pressure on them. And you like it when you are a strong team like Lizards. So another not nice foul from Borak. Borak is really pushing his chances today. Obviously, he doesn't like to play today. He's just trying to leave the field, I guess. Now it is a Lizards defense. Chaos will attack. Chaos team has a complete team. Chaos also came back. So there will be Borak and 4 strength 4 players on the Chaos team, and remaining goats are stronger than the skinks. That is an interesting fighting balance on both sides. Lizards lost one Saurus. I think this brings the advantage to the Chaos side, especially if they can start with some good hits. They can really make use of this situation. A block Crocs you're living on this loss helps to improve your strength balance there, but block Corkscrew is too valuable. Is it his job to receive the claw hit? I don't think so. Other strength 4 big guys in the Lizard team, they are almost okay with one level up. They got block, they are good players. But Crocs really needs a double. It is much more difficult to develop a useful Crocs, so I will try to find another solution to the loss. Hitting with block and tackle. Because the other one has frenzy, maybe he could design a hit on this goat or on this goat with the frenzy. I wouldn't hate that. Mighty blow piling on. If you have these skills, you should force your chances to use them more. If you worry Chaos can foul you, it's their problem. They don't have a very suitable player for a foul. They have one extra player, but goats are not very cheap. And goats also provide some assistance in this fight. If Harvey continue to fall with the Borak, it would be a very big risky move from him, so I wouldn't hate that also if I were the Lizard coach. Let's see. A claw hit is coming on another and failed the GFI. And another 1/36. I don't know why he run this distance. Wasn't it possible to run from here? Let's watch again. He wanted to push him away, maybe? That was an interesting turn, but the ball kept safe at first. That's a good style. Yeah, he could have a shorter distance. It's an unnecessary GFI, honestly, and punished with a 1/36. That's a bit heavy, but it's Blood Bowl, you know. Sometimes punish is also good moves, but you cannot complain to fail that GFI, I think. Lizards are trying to stand in front of the chaos movement. All right. Frenzy hit is coming. Mighty blow pylon. Anything fun? Nothing happens. He didn't pylon. Now, if you are not planning to win this match, yeah, that's a nice hit. That could be a nice blitz or hit on the pylon, but leaving your cage marked like this, if he puts one more body to here, then that makes more sense. Now, probably lizards can have a shot on the ball. Could have a shot on the ball. They could push him away, and this Saurus could run and try to hit him if he can get a yellow on this Chaos Warrior. That could be a chance to hit the ball. Leaving marked cages like this, even you have guard, there is only one guard, so this guard piece can receive a hit. It wasn't a good idea. Both sides are rolling horribly, following each other. It started with a skink dodge, then Chaos GFI, then a Saurus break tackle dodge. Claw, it was a big claw hit on a fresh Saurus, didn't work. Another claw hit is coming. Chaos needs some removals with this claw mighty blow hits. Otherwise, they will be in really tough situation next few turns, I worry. They have the strength advantage currently. And marking the skins, forcing them to make some dodge out, that's pretty nice. All is very, very safe. Lizards are trying to stay on the way as much as they can do. Freeing a skink 1/9 dodge, that's a nice idea. Not activating the crocs. Also, I will like it if he doesn't activate the crocs. No need to risk his tackle zones. Break tackle worked this time. That is a frenzy goat. So it's a possible falling with the skink. Not a great fun, but we could try to get the... And he got the injury anyway. I was thinking to say he could try to make a surf there, but he got the removal anyway, so... And hitting with claw mighty blow. Yeah. We don't have a guarantee surf. We don't have the guarantee to get the pushes, so claw mighty blow hit also makes sense. Currently, Chaos has a good positioning, but Blizzards are fast enough, so they will very easily close this path. And Chaos has 3 turns remaining. This Saurus also has break tackle. He will probably try to dodge away. He could make this a chain push, this Saurus to here, and get a free hit on this Chaos Warrior. But he decided to go all in, trying to make pressure on the Chaos team, getting a 1 dice hit with Wrestle. He is down. This will seriously cause some movement for the Chaos, obviously, and they will need to be careful about our position. They offer some free hits, but if they are not yellows, it's 2 dice to 2 dice. Claw coming to this skink. It is successful with tackle. Not an even armor break. That sucks. It's a handoff. Extra arms plus agility chaos. Where is he going? He can stay somewhere. He could bring this goat beastman to there and bring the ball carrier to here maybe. Trying to get closer to front could be a nice idea. Another removal from the biggest killing skill frenzy. Just a push, not following him. He has no sidestep, so we may observe. We could observe a surfing red dices. It would be probably a 3 red dice because of this card, so I like this surf. Try to stay in the front of the Chaos players. They are not very fast. Blizzard team can really cause some trouble to them. Marking Borak. And the failing dodge against tackle. He used the reroll for it. He has only 1 reroll anymore. We may see what can he do here. Bringing a Chaos Warrior, he will be marked with diving tackle, I'm afraid. Taking a hit, and it's a yellow, that's very useful. And we will see a blitz here, maybe. Unfortunately, the target is Bloach. You will need a POW, and you will need to dodge out. Okay, it didn't follow very nicely, but pass from the diving tackle, dodge out, both are diving tackle zones, succeeded to dodge, but failed the GFI. Probably this means the end of the Chaos touchdown attempt. It's gonna be very difficult to get that ball back. Going for a 4+ pickup. I didn't like it. And trying another 1/9. A catch king, another 1/9, and bring the ball away. Maybe he will try to bring a scoring threat king. All right, all right. I think my priority here will be bringing more tackle zones on the ball. Then maybe I could try to pick up, because it was a difficult pickup. Let's see if the Lizards can make it 2-0 now. Oh, it's a successful dodge out, block, and a double pow. A nice scatter. Can it help? Not really. I think nobody in the scoring range, and nobody can reach the ball anyway. It's still gonna be a scoring attempt for the Lizards. We will see if they can make it 2-0. Second half was actually going in balance for the Chaos, but then they delayed a little progress in the field, and they suffered from this. They needed to make some risky moves to get into the scoring range, potato play, and it was obviously very risky and suffered from this. Lizards did well. They tried, I think, nicely their hitting options. I'm not sure about this pickup attempt there, because if you fail, there were some Chaos players and your other players are just not moved anymore. It could be very risky 4+ there. Anyway, it is 1-0 for the Lizards, top of the table. Continue to win. They never lost this season, only 2 draws. Chaos team is on a similar path. They are looking for their first win, if I'm not wrong. And dice rolls, block dices especially. Chaos team is average. And Lizard team has very few skulls. This can affect if they are in some critical times. I am not sure if they really affected the match, but this looks nice. And how about the MVPs? MVP is going on a fresh sauce. That's wonderful. That's a great season for the Lizards. Unbelievable. Very nice. And a level up on a movement busted frenzy block beastman. If the level up is nice, maybe it can be worth. We will see the result of the level up during the recap of the week. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoy. See you next time. Bye bye.